Alright, welcome back to the Crabby Dice. Today we're going to tackle the second mission to Nova Aetas Renaissance called The Burning Map, or A Burning Map. And this is mission 0.1, the next mission after the prologue. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and set everything up the way it's supposed to be. So that you're going to see in the very first two cards, like pretty much every mission in the game. So the first card tells you all the components you're going to need. The bad guys, the heroes, where they start. Reveal card 1. You're going to reveal the card, and it's the map. Right, so that's the map that you see on the board. Heroes are there, the enemies, and so on and so on. And then it says at the end, read 0.1-1. Also how to set up the clock, the horologium. Okay, so the enemies are on the Capricorn, and we're going to be on the Aquarius, as you see there. All right, so this, we're going to read 0-1-1. We'll go to the book. All right, just like in the first mission, I'm not going to read this ginormous text. Pause if you want to read it. I'll give you a preamble. We're trying to set out to find the inn where the guy is, but then we see smoke and there's a gypsy and everyone's trying to catch fire to the place. All right, so we're pretty much going to be firefighters for this match. Okay, so for the setup, it says shuffle the mystery tokens, keeping the symbol on them face down. Place one on each of the rooftops. Okay, so these are your mystery tokens. 3 of them are blank and 1 of them has a symbol. I shuffled them. I put them randomly on each of the roofs. And now it says reveal card number 2. Card 2 is where? This one. We read card 2, and it's going to be our mission goals. All right, so if there's no enemies on the battlefield, we'll read this. We'll lose with 3 different ways. Okay, so just like pandemic, 3 different ways to die. All right, 3 guys are KO'd. If the clock hits 8:30, we do start at 5 o'clock, so we have plenty of time, I think. And 3 houses are destroyed. So if any of those things happen, we read entry -3. Okay, so special actions we can take in the mission. We can get water, which means when you're next to the well, spend the hourglass to grab one of the water tokens. We can put out the fire. If we have the water, we can spend the time to remove a flame from a house. We're going to see after that the bad guys are putting flames to the house. And put out flames is you can actually do this to remove burn tokens that may appear on people. All right, so let's leave this close by. Now it says reveal card 3. Here you go. So these are the enemy goals. So the gunners, the aquabuziers, or however you pronounce that, I want to attack the heroes. Those are the 2 gunmen all the way in the back over there, left and right. Everyone else try to burn the house. Okay, so the Stradiot, those melee guys, they're trying to set flames to the house. So if they're near the house, they spend 3 time to put flames. And the gypsy, which is the unique solo over there. She's a magic user. She's trying to do arcane flames, and she throws fireballs at houses and tries to put the houses on fire as well. Okay, reveal 4. Oh, there's a lot of mission cards for this one. All right, there's some special rules here that deals with houses. So burning houses, you can't climb on the houses, and destroyed houses, I believe when there's 3 tokens or something, you flip the house upside down to saying it's over. All right, and then it says start the mission, and that's where we're gonna go. Put the deck on the side. And let's go. All right, let's go. Actually, before we start, I just realized one thing. Because the enemies go first and the gunners are going to activate before my guys, whoever I place here is going to get shot like right away. So maybe I don't want to put Fatima there because her defense is not the best. You know what? Let me put my warrior in front to take the heavy fire there. Maybe that'll help. Let's put Fatima here, I guess. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with this. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's go in order. Mission start. We're going to look at the clock. We're going to see all 3 enemies are here. The gypsy and the... I'm just going to call them the melee guys. The Stradiots. The melee guys have... well, she has a swiftness of 6. They have a swiftness of 5. And the gunners have a swiftness of 4. So they're going to activate in this order. Alright, so the gypsy's going to go first. Now what she does, if you look at their card, is, here you go. So she moves to be within 6 of a house which is not destroyed. Then if she has at least 3 times, she spends all of her time to place a fire token on the closest house which is not destroyed. Well, she doesn't need to move. She's already super close to a house. So she's going to use all 6 of her time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place a fire token on that house. Okay. Then the melee guys are going to go next. There are these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's a ton of them on the board. We'll do them all one by one. Okay, so what they want to do is they want to be adjacent to the closest house, which is not destroyed. If they have 3 time, they spend all their time to place a fire token. Okay, so he's going to go 1, 2. He's got 3 time left over. Puts a fire token. This guy's going to go 1. You're not going to see him because of the house. He's right over there. I'll try to maybe stick him out over here so you guys can see him. Maybe just tilt the house. Anyway, he just moved 1, so he'll put a fire token. This guy here, pretty obvious. Gonna come down, put a fire token. Him you won't see for the whole match, for sure. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Maybe make things simpler. There you go. This is the house. I'll just have the roofs. We can actually see the people behind the house. And then if I destroy them, then I'll put some rubble or something. And I'll do the other 2 later. Or maybe I'll just leave them because you can see them. So he put the fire, he put the fire, he put the fire. This guy's left. He's next to it. He puts the fire. All right, there you go. All right, and then the shooters are going to shoot. All right, so they're going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we look at their card, again, as in the first mission, they have range 2 to 6. So they're going to shoot the guy right in front of them. So they're going to want to do 2 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're both in range to the guy. I'm going to roll my defense for both. I roll 4 dice. Got some dice. 2, 3, 4. All right, so they're going to shoot separately. So we'll do that guy first. Come on, we need 7 defense. 8 and 7. Booyah! Blocked both of those. So block both of that damage. Then the other guy's gonna go. And it looks like I only blocked 1. So I got a 7 here. 5 does not 3, and the 4 does nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna take 1 damage, but the oh, I shouldn't have this just yet. The warrior does have his armor, resistance 1, so we'll put a little token on it. Say that it blocked the damage. So he took 0 damage, which is excellent. And I think that's it for the bad guys. We're just gonna turn the clock. All right, and now the heroes are gonna go. All right, so I'm not exactly sure what my strategy should be. I mean, I just need to have 2 houses survive. But I think it's probably very important to also kill all the enemies, because that's my goal. The hero goal is to kill everyone. And the strongest hero on the field by far is the Gypsy. She's a massive. And she does magic, throwing damage, and all this stuff. So, all right, let me do this logically. I think what I'm going to start off with is Valerio. He's going to start. Okay. Let me try to save at least one of the houses. So let's use 1 time to pick up the water. Put on this card. Let's spend 2 time to move. 1, 2. Oh, I did forget to do one thing. When those guys shot, they should have got some reload tokens. Sorry about that. They have to spend next turn reloading before they shoot again. Okay, so I moved twice, just here. I'll spend another time to use my water on the building so the flames go away. Put this back here. Now, do I stop here? Or do I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? She's gonna go before me if I don't. But I do need to move again because next turn if I want to attack, I do have to move only 2 because of my 5 actions. So yeah, I'm gonna move again closer like this, and that'll be my turn. Okay, so that's gonna be it for Valerio. Whoops, I have to back up the video just a little bit. Don't forget to read the mission card. Very important. Don't forget any steps. So if you have here, put out the fire, whether you're doing it to a person or a house, you do need to increase your threat by 1. So Valerio's threat is going to go to 1 because he put out the fire right over there. Also, I did forget to put his shield token on his card at the start of his activation. All right, now he's completely done. The next hero will be Fatima. I think I have another plan here. 1, 2. So she's going to move twice. And I believe the best course of action probably for this mission, maybe it's not smart, somebody can tell me down below, but let's try to take out that gypsy as fast as possible because she's by far the strongest person on the field and she can wreak havoc to these houses. So let's do that. With Fatima, she's going to use her bow 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be all her time for the round. And it's got a range 1 through 6. Target 1 guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can target either of those 2 or him. But like I said, let's try to kill the gypsy as fast as possible. So my range, or my dex is 3, so we're going to be rolling 3 dice. 3 dice here. Roll it in our bowl. See what we got. So we're looking for, what's her stat? We're looking for 4s. Put this right here. So we're looking for 4s, and we got 2 5s. Awesome. All right, so that's going to be 2 damage that goes through, but we do have lethal. All right, so this is going to be a little bit of a combo maker here. The lethal star, and I got a star. Now I made this mistake in the first video. It doesn't matter how many stars you get, it's only a +1 damage. Okay, but that's fine because then we're going to get a critical, right? Because it's 3 damage. And on physical attacks, if you ever get 3 damage on an attack, it's a critical, so you deal an extra damage. All right, so in total, it's going to be 1, 2, the star 3, critical, 4 damage. Down. So she only has 6 life, so she's almost already dead. Great job, Fatima. Put this away. It's going to be 4 damage to the gypsy. All right, now we do have to calculate her threat because that was a bunch of threats. So she dealt damage. We got a critical. And I think that's it. So that's going to be 2. And she does get a heroic point because she inflicted a damage with a ranged weapon. Time you inflict damage, non-adjacent to you, with a ranged attack. There you go. Okay, so that is it for her. So that was a great turn. Now, what are we going to do with the other 2? Ooh, since she only has 2 life left, I'm sort of tempted to go in here with Rebecca and shoot around the corner and see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough range. I would have to go here. So she would go here and try to blast her, but her magic defense is pretty high. It's 6. So on 3 dice, I'm going to need 6 plus. It's going to be tough. Tough. I'm going to play it safe. And instead of attacking the the gypsy, because on 3 dice it'll be hard, I'm going to move there and try to attack one of the gunners. 1, 2. It's 2. 1, 2. Also, a bit of strategy. Maybe I'll get a shard with my energy shard and then attack her. So I'll roll 4 dice instead of just 3. It'll tilt the odds in my favor, I think. So anyway, we're going to move 2 here, and we're going to attack the gunner on the right because I have range to him. My range is 6. 3 times. Well, 3 times. Let me pay for that. 1, 2, 3. Right, so it's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can target those 2 guys. I'm going to target the gunner, obviously. And I need 2 successes off 3 dice. All right, let's grab my dice and the target card. What are we trying to hit? It looks like we're trying to hit a 5 off 3 dice. I need 2 successes. So 2 above 5. Perfect. Oh, this is actually a fantastic roll. All right, you're going to see 2 successes over there with the 6s. And you're going to see the moon symbol. And as you know from the first mission, for all her moon symbols, she does an extra damage. So that's going to be 2 damage. And another damage. So 3 damage in total. And they have 6 life. Get back. Three damage to this dude. Oh, so far. Let's give her heroic points in her threat. So she's gonna gain 1 threat for just the damage, and 1 hero point for dealing a magic, passing a magic test. Now, I do need to track. Everyone has their destiny cards. Right? You get this at the end of 0.0, and her destiny is if you successfully cast 3 spells by the end of a single mission. Right, so that was 1. I'm going to track that with these blue dice. I'm going to put a blue 1 on her card. She's the only one to actually do anything for her destiny this round. That was Rebecca, and now we're going to deal with Agorix, who is all the way over here, very far away from the fight. Agorix is going to have a simple turn. Let's spend 1 to pick up water. Card. We're going to go clean up some of this mess. We're going to move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to use our water to get rid of the flames. Water back in there. So that'll be that. And he gains a threat for that. And forget. And that's going to be the end of the round for the heroes. All right, so we're going to move this forward. And it looks like we hit the gunners as the first people to move. Now the gunners are going to have a super simple turn. They need to reload their gun. Reload 2, so 2 time to reload. Their full time is 4, which means they're going to just reload and do nothing else. Because with 2 left over, they can't really do anything. Let's get rid of those 2 tokens. Let's move them 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up next are the melee guys. Pretty simple. They're just going to put a bunch of fire everywhere. So he's going to re-add fire here. He's going to add fire here. He's going to add fire here. Uh-oh, 3. 3 fire there. And he's going to add fire here. And I believe that's it. He went, and he went. There's 4. That's fine. So they're going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that's their swiftness value. They spent 3 of that swiftness to put the fire. The last 2 is wasted. Let's move the clock. And the gypsy is a... Oh, actually, before we hit the gypsy, we do need to resolve the fire sort of effect. Look at the card here. All right, destroyed houses. At the end of an enemy or a group of enemies activation, reveal the mystery token on each house on which there are 3 fire tokens on it. So let's reveal. Thankfully, it is a blank one. So this one's sort of gone. If the star symbol is shown, reveal card 5, which is not, then ignore the rest of the special rules. Otherwise, remove the 3 fire tokens and turn the house upside down. An upside down house is considered destroyed. It is not possible to move through a destroyed house. Okay, so this house is destroyed. I'm just going to leave the fire on it to sort of indicate that it's destroyed. We all sort of get the gist that, you know, destroyed house. Let's put it sideways. Put it like that. Okay, so that house is completely destroyed. You know, maybe I'll put some rubble on it. There you go. There you go. Destroyed house. Done. That was it for them. The gypsy. Okay. We're jumping on to the next clock space with the heroes and the gypsy. The gypsy has a swift value of 6. That's going to activate first. So let's go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as we know from her card, she's going to want to be within 6 spaces. Here you go. 6 spaces of a house. But then she uses 3 of her time, spends all her time to put a fire token on it. Fire token there. Yep. Done. So we moved her. She did her firebolt. She's done. And now the heroes are going to go. With the heroes, I believe it's going to be pretty simple. My goal is to take out the gypsy no matter what. They only have 2 life left. She's vulnerable to physical attacks. I got my either I can send Fatima over or I can send the warrior who's already right there. I'm thinking send the warrior over and then maybe have Fatima attack one of these two guys or something. So, or maybe she'll attack with range one of those other guys, or she might sing her song to give somebody a token. But let's not waste her attack right away. I believe with 4 dice, this should be a no-brainer. Let's kill the gypsy. To our warrior, Valerio. Whoops, let's rewind a little bit. I didn't calculate that properly. His movement to get to the gypsy is 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3 plus 3, because his attack is 6, he wouldn't be able to attack. So never mind. Valerio is going to have no choice but to just advance and attack the gunner in front of him. So that's a 2 movement and 3 to attack. So going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to appear here. And he's going to straight up attack the ambusher with 4 dice. Now they have 6 life. He's got 3 life left. I'm going to use try to kill him right now. I'm going to use my my advantage token. That'll give me an extra die. That's going to be 5 dice. See if I can get a critical to kill that guy. So let's grab everything. Our target is 5 physical defense, and we're rolling 5 dice. If we can get 3 hits off these two with the critical, it's going to be 4 damage. Straight to his face. Oh, look at that. 3 7s. Perfect. So that's 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. That causes a critical. So 4 hits in total. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He had only 3 life left. Yeah, there you go. Tackle doesn't need to take into effect from my ability. Remove these dice. Alright, the card still stays on the board because there's another one on the board. Remove this guy. So he's gone. Die. I'm going to get 2 of these Punya cards for the kill. More. And that was Valerio's turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so up next we have Fatima or Rebecca. Both of them could go after the gypsy. I mean, only 2 life left. We're so close. With her shard, she can overcharge and then maybe shoot, and then she can shoot her arrows. Let's go with the arrows. Maybe it's a safer bet. So let her go next. That's going to be 3 for the attack. 1, 2, 3 with her bow. Which is here. Range 6. 1, 2, 6. Well, we're in the same range. We're in the same area as before. So let's roll our dice. We get 3 dice. Let's roll. And we're hoping for 2 damage. Come on. So it's going to be defense of only 4. Only 4. That's nothing. Nothing. Oh, and I missed. I missed. Actually, I didn't miss. I got super lucky. All right, let's calculate this. This is going to be hilarious. Defensive 4. I only got 1 hit. It's a 7, but it's lethal because of the star. Oh my god, I'm lucky. So that's going to be 2 damage in total. 2 damage to the gypsy. She has 6 life. Plus her 4. That's going to be 2 plus 4, 6. So she's going to die. Boom. Just like that, we took out the gypsy. Remove the dice. Remove the card. Let's remove her mini. Now I already got the Alchemia cards for the kill because before I had gone in with Valerio and killed her, but I just realized he didn't have enough time to do that. So the card's already there. Then I had to rewind the video. So that was for the kill. I do need to change her threat. So she got a damage and a kill. So that's going to be 4. So that was 1, 2, 3. That's all she did. She attacked. She still has 2 left. She's going to spend 2 time to give somebody a 1, 2. Give somebody a token. And let's give it to Rebecca. All right, so Rebecca's got one of those tokens. All right, that's it for her. Now Rebecca can attack. There's nobody to attack though. Actually, thinking about it, I believe the other 2 guys, they just have to try to keep these 2 houses from burning down. Because if they burn down, we're kind of screwed. Because then we're going to lose. So Rebecca's gonna spend 1 point to pick up water. She's next to the thing. She's gonna move for 1. Gonna use another one to send the water to remove this. That's gonna raise her threat by 1. She's at 2. And now she has, let's say, 2 more actions that she can use. She's just gonna activate her energy shard. I'm gonna grab a token here to put on the shard. All right, so that's gonna be 1, 2. That's fine, right? Yep. And then our guy over here is gonna do pretty much the exact same thing, trying to get some water. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend 1, send my owl over here. So that's gonna give him a heroic point. Yep. Then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. And then I got 1 more action. I'm gonna just pick up water. So he's gonna have water on his card. Did I forget anything? Yeah, I did forget the Fatima should have got a heroic point for that attack before, and I believe I'm good right now. Let's move the clock. Soul Gunner is gonna go next. He's gonna use 3 of his activations to shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, but he still moves 4. Whoop! I did forget to move the remove the Gypsy token off the board. Who is he gonna target? His area range is 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 6. So you can target each of these 3 characters. He's gonna go for the person with the most threat, which is obviously Fatima, who's been doing a ton of damage this round. So he's gonna target her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't need to move. He's in range. He's gonna try to do 2 damage. Let's roll some dice. So our defense is only 2 for her. For you the card. Gonna roll 2 dice for physical defense, but she does have a leather armor that'll prevent 1 damage that comes through. So let's roll. We need to get a 7+, which is not likely. So let's see what happens. I completely whiffed. That's gonna be 1 damage because our leather is gonna block the other one. Red for damage. All right, so she's the only one that's damaged up to now. Everyone else is still healthy. So that's it for him. Now he has a shooter ability, which means he wants to back up once he shoots, but he's against the wall, so there's nowhere for him to go. And his last point he's not going to use. You have to give him another unload token. If I can find one. That's not it. There you go. And shoot again next turn. That's going to be it for him. Let's move the clock. Now we're going to get some action with the bad guys. So 5. So the melee guys are going to go. So, like usual, every round, flames. Going to get a flame. Going to get a flame. I believe I should be reusing some of these. This one should get a flame. All right, they're done their activation. Bunch of fire all over the place. Move a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're gonna have to check what this is. Oh, and it's the star. Well, that's the one that we're searching for. Something special is gonna happen. All right, so this house is gonna completely burn. Put some rubble on it. One's done. But it is the one with the star. So now we have to read the book, the mission. Here you go. If the star symbol is shown, reveal card 5 and ignore the rest of the special rules. Okay. Card 5. Here. All right, it says replace 2 and discard 3. It's 2. 2 is gone. Discard 3. 3 is gone. These 2 are gone. And 5 is this card here. Alright, so it says our goal is still to kill all the enemies, and I have to have the Herald escape, or have the Herald escape. There's 2 different objectives. He defeat, they're the exact same defeat conditions, except for now instead of the houses being burned down, it's the Herald. Oh, so I've been watering those houses for nothing. Okay, so the Herald can't die. And we got some new roles here. So the gunner wants to attack the heroes, and the melee guys want to attack the herald. Okay, so reveal .1-5. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, and it looks like something special is gonna happen. So amid the sounds of battle, the screams of frightened citizens, and the crackling of flames, an ominous creak announces the imminent collapse of a building. A chair flies out of the first floor window, shattering the glass, and crashes onto the ground. In the dense black smoke, billowing from inside, a silhouette of a man can be distinguished as he descends from above and lands disheveled on the cobblestone. It's the Herald! He barely makes it in time to get up and move a few steps away before the building collapses in flames, and with a deafening roar, when he looks up and meets the bandit's gaze, the herald stiffens and turns pale. You must try to protect him. The missive cannot fall into the wrong hands. Alright, so I'm going to set this up. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. Some changes here. Take out the book. So we're going to set up the map. Now it's going to tell you to remove all the fire and tokens, so all these tokens can go away. Not useful anymore. Nothing's going to catch fire. Alright. We have to place the Herald over here. It's going to be a Swiss model. Swiss Guard. It's going to be here because that's the one that burned down where we found the star. So his goal is to reach the exit, which is across the map. Alright, because this is the green one. So he's going to try to get to the green exit. We reveal 6, which is his card. There you go, the Herald card tells us his rules, which is trying to run away. Place the activation token on the next sector on after the active one. So the active one is this one, so the next one is where all the heroes are. And then continue the mission. Alright. So I'll just put the Herald card over here. But basically, he's only got 5 life and not average defense, alright? He's just trying to survive. He spends pretty much all his turn to move towards the exit. That's what he's going to be doing. And if he ever is next to, adjacent to an enemy, he gains a stunned token. So he has to spend 2 out of his 3 to become unstunned. But he is elusive, so he doesn't get any attacks when you're leaving next to opponents. Okay, that was it for the bad guys. We're going to jump over here. Now, when we see the group of guys over here, his swiftness is only 3. So all the heroes are going to go before he gets to move. We do have to take one thing into account. It's very important. Now, the enemy's goals are the bad guys or the Stradiots are all going to go after the Herald. Their goal is to attack the Herald. Unless we hit 8. But he's going to try to attack the Herald or attack us if the Herald's not close enough. But we're going to try to protect this guy. Alright. So which hero do we want to activate first? Okay. A little bit of a plan. Maybe Valerio. The only 2 sort of bad guys that scare me right now are these 2. Because if the guy is walking in a direction, he has to walk in a straight line. So he's going to come this way. And these 2 guys might be in the way of him trying to get there. So they're probably my priority kill. Valerio, though, should still kill this guy because he might cause a problem because he's attacking the heroes. And all these 3 guys, I mean, these 2 can work their way down and maybe take this guy out, and Rebecca can go around maybe the corner and smash that guy. Maybe that's a bit of a plan. Alright, so let's do that. Let's do Valerio first. Pretty simple. 1, 2 with an attack, so that's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full activation. He's going to roll 4 dice. His melee strength. He's trying to hit the 5 melee of the character. Melee defense. So it looks like we got 2 damage. That's it. Not much. 2. I do a tackle, but I can't really tackle. I can't push him anywhere. And I believe that is it for him. Yeah, let's put this away. For Valerio. Next up, let's move. Let's move Rebecca. 1, 2, 3. She's only gonna move 3 and do nothing else. She's gonna wait. Well, not wait, but 1, 2, 3. She's gonna stay there, not move. Because now she's sort of in the middle where she can target many people. Perfect. She's gonna wait there. Next up, let's do Agorix. I was going way too fast. Obviously, actually, wait. He doesn't get a. He gets a. Sorry, he does get a threat because he dealt damage to the guy. Sorry. Okay. Next up, we're gonna do Agorix. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if he goes 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna activate before me. So I guess I'll just move 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and call it a day. Stop my activation there. And then finally we have our amazing Fatima, who's been doing all the damage. I don't want him to get into melee with her. So let's attack first, and then we're gonna move away. Okay, so she's gonna attack. She rolls 3 dice. Doesn't get any other bonuses. 3 dice. We're trying to hit a 6 defense, which is kind of high. I'm just hoping for 1 hit at least. Let's see what happens. Oh, double 6. Did I get a lethal star? I did get a star. Oh, this is incredible. Fatima's on fire. All right, so that's 1 damage, 2 damage with the star, 3 damage with the critical, 4 damage to the melee guy. Grab a die, 4 damage. That's incredible. So she's gonna gain a heroic point. She's also gonna gain 2 threat, 1 for the damage, 1 for the critical. And that was the attack of 3. 1, 2, 3. Still her turn. She's gonna move away for sure. So for sure at least 1. And should I go again? Sure, let's move again. Move again here. Actually, you know what? No. I think I'm okay right here. Let's no, I'll move again. That's fine. Okay, there you go. So she's done. Now the Herald's gonna go. So as we saw from the Herald's card, he spends all his time to move towards the square with the focus point. Alright, he moves at 3. Focus point is over there. So sort of he wants to make a sort of perfect straight line. So 1, 2, 3. Gonna come that way. So that's gonna be 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna hit the 12. We're gonna change the hour. It's 6 o'clock. Now the bad guys are gonna go, and now some funky things are gonna happen. Oh, actually, is that the gunner? Or actually, that's the gunner. Never mind. That's the gunner who's gonna go first. He's gonna reload his gun. He can't move. He can't do anything. So his turn is over. Then he moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll move the clock. Okay, so we're at the. Maybe I should have. Anyway, that's fine. So now we're at the Rebecca or Agorix. Okay, let's make this interesting. Rebecca is going to go next. She's going to use 2. 1, 2. Use her energy shard. Let's get a second token. Then she's going to attack 1, 2, 3. Use both energy shards that are on here. So she's going to roll 4, 6 dice. I don't even think I have enough dice here. 6 dice. Try to do damage. Right. And she does have also the guitar that she can use, but I think she's gonna keep it. That's because Fatima's sort of a destiny card is to have at least 2 of them out. So maybe I don't want to use them all right now. Alright. We're trying to hit the target value of 5 defense. I only need 2 successes. I'm just hoping to get a lot of moon symbols. Alright, let's grab these dice. Give it a good roll. Come on, moons. Let's see, 4 moons? Is that possible? Got all those dice. Okay, so I succeeded for sure. I got a couple 8s. Oh, I barely succeeded actually. I needed 5, 2 successes. I got exactly 2 successes. So that's gonna be 2 damage, and unfortunately I rolled only 1 moon. So in total that's gonna be 3 damage. Give 3 damage to this guy. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was in range. Forgot to check. That's gonna give me another destiny point. This was another spell. It's going to raise my heroic point, and it's going to give me a threat to 3. So Rebecca's done. No choice but to do Agorix next. So let's just advance and try to hit him in the face. So move 1. Think I'm going to try to club him with the staff. Yep. So staff. It's just a basic staff. 3 time. Where was that? Here. So 1 to move, then 1, 2, 3 to attack, and I think he's going to stay there at the end of his turn. So we're going to need to try to hit, a target value of 6, which is kind of hard on 3 dice. All right, let's hope for at least 1 hit. Come on, 1 hit. Oh, I got 2. That's not bad. I got a bit lucky there. 7 and a 7. That's above a 6, so it's going to be 2 more damage to that guy. The 5. Actually, what's his life? His life is only 5. Oh, perfect. So he's dead. Move his model. I do get an Lamentum card to my stash. And I got 1 more. I guess what I'll do is I'll spend it just to move my owl. 1, 2. I'll move him just 1, so he goes back to me, and that'll give me a heroic point. Gotta deal with the threat. That was damage. That was a kill. And that is it for the druid. Now we're gonna move the guy again. 1, 2, 3. 3. Let's move in a straight line. All right, and now the enemies are gonna want to go. When checking for the enemy goal, there's a number here. By the way, Gypsy's dead, and that's the gunner. So the melee guys, you're gonna see here 8 threat, attack the herald. That means if there's any hero with above 8 threat, they're gonna go after the hero instead of their actual goal, which nobody does. We're close. So we have a 6 here, and a bunch of 3s across the board. So they're gonna want to go attack the herald as their priority. In the flowchart, you're gonna see it says, are there any heroes in the way preventing you? Then attack the heroes. If not, go towards your goal. So let's do these all 1 at a time. So they move at 5. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna move towards the herald. I guess he's gonna move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 11, 12, 13. I guess he'll come this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come this way. Right, there's the 3 guys left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move the clock. Let's actually take out the goals here. I got a couple of options. I can try to kill all the guys, and then, because there's 2 different entries, but, I don't get to control it, right? I'm going to try to kill the guys, and if that happens before the herald gets to the end, so be it. If not, whatever. So up next is going to be the herald and the 2 guys. The herald only has 3 swiftness, so the heroes are going to go first. So I got to pick between Valerio and Fatima. I'll let Valerio go first. Let him attack. 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack with 4 dice. The guy over there. Grab 4 dice. What's his life? His life is 6. So unless all 4 are hits, He's gonna survive. Well, actually, I need 3 hits. 3 out of 4, and then a critical. He dies. Probably not gonna happen. I got 1 hit. 1 measly hit. So I'll move this to 3. We'll raise his threat by 1. There you go. That's gonna be it for Valerio. I believe there's nothing else for him to do with 2 times, so he'll stop there. Up next is gonna be Fatima. She's gonna take a shot. Let's see if we can kill. Actually, this guy's gonna get in the way first. No, let's just see if we can kill this guy so he can get out of the way. So let's take a shot here. Now I don't know if the well. I don't believe the well is a. Let me double check that. I don't know if the well blocks line of sight. No, I think we're fine. I don't think the blocks line of sight. So we're gonna take a shot here. Range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Our bow. We're gonna roll 3 dice. Just need to get 2 damage. So his defense is 6 though. I don't get any other bonuses, so let's do that. Actually, you know, I just thought of something. Maybe I'm gonna meta play here a bit, because if I do kill this guy, then my threat's gonna actually jump to 8. And that's gonna cause a problem, because then the melee guy is gonna come towards me. So instead of attacking this guy, let's attack the guy that's in front of me. Maybe that's probably a smarter idea, so I don't go to 8 right away. I'm gonna go to 7 if I get a hit. Although if I get a crit, which is rare because I got a hit on all 3, I'll still go to 8, but most likely I'll just gain 1 threat. So let's roll, and I just got 1 hit, 6. I didn't get any stars, so it's gonna be 1 hit to this guy. And I'm gonna raise my threat again. And I'm gonna raise my hero ability. Heroic points. So that was 3 for the attack. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll stay there. That's fine. That's good. Up next we have, oh, it's actually the shooter, not the I thought it was gonna be the herald that was gonna go next, but it's the shooter that's gonna go. So the shooter's gonna shoot at my Valerio. So he's gonna roll 4 dice as defense. We're trying to hit 7 plus on the defense die right there. And plus, and I got 0. Awesome. It's great. Not. But I have a shield, so that's gonna block 1. Move it over here. That's gonna block 1, so I'm gonna take an extra damage. All right. So quick looking at the guys over here. So 1 damage, 1 damage, and everything else is good. All right. So he moved, and then he gets a reload token. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes there. Let's advance the time. The herald is gonna go. So 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. He's going way too fast. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's move the time. And the heroes will go. Alright, let's pick things up a bit. Let's see if I can finish this fast. Let's go Rebecca. She's gonna use all 5. She's gonna do her energy shard, then use her energy shard in her attack. So it's gonna be all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you know, put this here, then use this in her attack. So she's gonna roll 5 dice. She needs a target of, oh, who am I attacking? Obviously I'm gonna try to kill this guy. So I need a target of 5. I need 2 hits. Boom, 2 hits. It doesn't really matter. I didn't roll any moons anyway, but it's gonna be 2 hits, which is 2 damage from the arrow. That's gonna be enough to kill this guy. He had only 1 damage left anyway. He's done. Gonna give me another Elementum card. Done. So she's done her activation. Who's up next? I'm probably gonna send Agorix. Oh, let's calculate some stuff. Can't forget some steps. Threat goes up by 2, damage, kill. She's gonna gain her 3rd spell of the round. So she achieved her destiny. She's gonna gain a heroic point. Now she's done. Agorix is gonna go. I guess he'll just run as much as he can. 1, 2, 3. Maybe he has a bit of a plan here. He's gonna move 3, 3. Then he's going to do his blizzard, which is gonna push that guy back. All right, that's a bit of crowd control spell here. If the target performs a force movement of 2 squares away from the model, if I succeed. Um, 1 of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in range, so that's all good. So you know what? Instead of moving that far, I would have gone 1 less. So I would have moved just 2. That would have been 2 movement, 1, 2. Now I'm going to shoot my spell, which is just 2, 1, 2. Spell is only 2 times. I'm going to roll my 3 dice. We're looking at 5 pluses here, so 5 plus on 3 dice. Do I hit? Oh, I got a 5 and a 6. Okay, so I got the requirement, so it only does 1 damage. Bloop. But I use it more for its ability to push stuff away. So 1, 2, it's pushed away. So let's get a threat point. Now his destiny, he gains a destiny because he wants to cast. It's hard. It's gonna be hard for him to do. He needs to cast 3 spells in a mission, and I don't really like casting spells with him. He's like swinging with a staff, but anyway, it's fine. And the last thing he's gonna do is he's gonna use his last time to move the owl. 1, 2, 3. And the reason I did that is now he gets a heroic point. Yeah. That's that. I guess I'll use my heroic points now. So if you look at Agorix, it's his turn. I can spend 3, and I use this in the first mission, but each hero that is not KO'd can dash twice, and it doesn't cause reaction attacks. Attacks of opportunity. I might as well do that now. Let's do it. I'll use all 3. 1, 2, 3. And all my guys can move 2. So let's move 1. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do it because I want him to attack. You know what? Never mind. Maybe I'll use it next turn. Okay, so that's going to be it for Agorix. Now I gotta decide what I want to do. I guess I'll go with Fatima first. So she's gonna move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then she's going to actually no. 1, 2. Yeah, sure. Actually, yeah, 2. 2. Then she's gonna use 1, 2 to send out a song to our friend Agorix here. And that's gonna be it for her turn. And then obviously 1, 2, 3. He's gonna go try to kill that guy. Keep swinging away at him. Try to take him down. So we're gonna roll 4 dice. Let's grab some dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5, 4. I need 3 hits to kill it. Probably not gonna do it. And we're trying to hit the gunner. So we need 5 pluses. Oh, I got 2. So close. So I got 2 8s and 1 and a 3. That's gonna be 2 damage to the gunner. I'm gonna jump to 5. Sorry, he gets a shield token at the start. He's gonna gain a threat. And that's gonna be it for him. Just moving 3 to attack. Alright, so we're gonna move the time. Now all those guys have to go. So the gotta go in swiftness order. The melee guys are gonna go, then it's gonna be the gunner, then it's gonna be the herald. So let's go with the gunner's gonna go first. He's just gonna reload his gun. Done. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully he'll die on the next turn when he attacks. The melee guys are gonna go. So they move at 5. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is probably worse for us if we're in there. That 5. That's 5. 5. Now, the Herald's gonna gain a stun token because whenever there's a where's it? Terror. If an enemy ends its movement adjacent to the Herald gains a stun token. Boom. Done. So he gets the token. Where did I put it? Put it somewhere. Oh, it's there. So there's that token. Now, to get rid of a stun at the beginning of your activation, you lose 2 time. He's only got 1 time left, so he's going to use it to move. Bloop. There you go. So he's done. Let's move the time. And finally, is it Valerio's time to shine? He's going to go attack the last gunner on the map. All right, he needs 1 hit out of 4 dice. All right, let's see. Is it going to happen? Not do it in the dice tray. And there you go. 8, 7. Now he gets all his hits. There you go. He kills him. All right. Perfect. So he's gone. He's gone. The dice is gone. We're going to gain 2 more Pecunia cards. For that, you're gonna gain 2 threat, damage, kill. Doesn't gain any hero points though, but that's fine. So that was an attack of 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, was that 3 damage? If that was 3 damage, it would have been a crit, and I would have had to give myself another threat. I wasn't paying attention. I believe it was a crit. I'll probably write in the video, but if it was a crit, you got to give yourself the extra threat. Then he's got an extra 2. He's going to use it to move. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to try to make his way around. That is it for our melee beat stick. We're off again. So Fatima is going to have to go. Fortunately, this is not a great place for her. All the enemies are right next to her, and she has the weak ability on her bow, which means all her attacks can do max 1 damage. I'm going to use the often not used the wait rule. Oh, by the way, I did forget to remove the gunner's token off the board. The wait rule means you just don't do anything. You just move your token around the board, and I have to move it to at least the next enemy's square. So 1, 2. So he's got to go. She's got to go there. And the reason I don't want to do even 1 damage is because then it's going to raise her threat to 8, and then both those guys are going to come attack her instead of going after the Herald, which seems like a bad idea. That's fine. So now the Herald's gonna go 1, 2, 3. So he's gonna move 1, 2, 3. He's almost there. Or maybe he should have gone 1. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Let's move the clock. It's almost over. The next hour. So we're at 7. All right. So now we're at Agorix and Rebecca. Agorix and Rebecca. Here we go. So with these two, for sure, with Agorix, I'm gonna use his ability so we can dash away from these guys. So let's do Rebecca first, so she can try to kill this guy, right? All right, it's gonna be the usual steps. You already know. Spend 2 to do energy shard, do an attack, use up my energy shard. So that's gonna be my 5 token, my 5 time. 1, 2, 3, 5. We're gonna roll 5 dice. Trying to hit. Oh, only 1 guy left in the bin. Trying to hit the 5, value 5. Got hit twice. Hopefully get a ton of moons. Come on, moons. I didn't get 1 moon, but I got all successes, which means absolutely nothing. It's going to be just 2 damage. That's it. That. Obviously, I was attacking this guy. Well, obvious. Oh. Yeah, that's there. So she's done. Agorix is gonna go next. Oh, I do need to raise her. You know, I'll just raise her destiny counter again. Give her another threat. 6. And I'll give her an heroic point. So now she's at 4 heroic points. She can finally unleash her massive spell if there's any guys on the board for next turn. Okay, so Agorix is gonna pop his ability. So everyone's gonna have a -2 on the boards without reaction shots. 1, 2. Agorix is gonna go 1. She's gonna go 1. Probably fine. And he's gonna go 1, 2. Actually, he's gonna go 1, 2. He's gonna go over here with the owl. Okay, so that was his special heroic ability. Wait, come on, focus. Oh, there you go. So we all get to dash. And now, for his destiny, he has to launch 3 spells, and it only costs 2 time to launch a spell. So and he's already launched a spell, so I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna launch 2 spells back to back, and I'll target this guy. If it doesn't kill him, I'll target him again, and that'll be his 3 spells. Does he have to succeed the spells? Actually, let me double check that. Oh, successfully cast 3 spells. Oh no. All right, so I do have to hit. Okay, well, let's see if we can make it hit. It's gonna be mind of 3. Now we're trying to hit 5s. See, 5s, 4, 5, 8. Nice. Hit the first one. So this spell goes off. Got 2 successes. There, I deal 1 damage to this guy. He's dead. Gonna give me another Elementum card in my stack. That's gonna give me 2 threat, 1 for the damage, 1 for the kill. And that was 2 times, so I forgot to check that. 1, 2 here. And I'm gonna launch another spell. I'm gonna target the other one right in front of me. So if this goes off, so let me raise my destiny point to 2. If this goes off, I'll achieve his destiny. Oh, I got 2 6s. Oh, I did get it. All right, I needed a 5. I got really super duper lucky. So that's gonna be 1 damage, and I get to push him away. I believe this is legal. 1, 2. Is it directly away? I'll double check the rules, but either way, that's 1 damage. This guy. Dice away. Spell. So that'll give him another threat for the damage. And for his last, so that was 2, another 2, and then for his last thing, he's gonna move his owl over to this guy. He's gonna gain a heroic point for that. The rule says away from the model. I don't know. Does that count as away? I believe it does. So let's go 1, 2. So it jumped away. Okay, let's move the time. The enemy is 5 swiftness. He's gonna go first. So he's trying to get to this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have to give a stun token to this guy now. And it's gonna be Fatima's 30s. Again, she's stuck next to a guy. I think she's gonna move away and get the result of an attack of opportunity, because she's gonna want to use her heroic ability at this point to try to kill this guy. So let's move 2 away. 1, 2. I think we're gonna be able to kill him right now. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Now he's gonna attack me. He is distracted, so he's gonna. I need to prevent 3. So he does 4 damage. So let's see if I can get any 5s. So I only roll 2 dice. I get 1. So I take 2 damage for that. And bleeding. Oof. So she's going to be at 3. With a bleed. Bleed token, where are you? Let's burn. Here we go, bleed. Bleeding. But I think it's going to end the mission right now, because what we're going to do is, that was 2. Actually, wait. No, sorry. I only want to move 1 away. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can move right here. Diagonally still, so you're not orthogonally adjacent. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an attack. All right, but I'm going to use all her heroic points that she has. So you can see it's an upgrade of +1 time. So it's going to cost me 4 time to do this. So 1. So I moved 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be her 5 time for the round. Right. And it says here, perform this attack twice on the same target, rolling the 3 dice of fate instead of using the characteristic indicated on the attack, so on and so on. All right, so I get to attack twice using the fate dice. All right, which are the black dice. All right, let's remove this. So the bow, roll. I need to get a 6. First attack. Wow. Just 1 hit. I got a bunch of music symbols, which are completely useless because I don't have any abilities for that. That's 1 damage. Boom. And I get to attack again. Double attack. Oh, come on. Let's kill him. Come on. 5, 5, 8. Ah, again, only 1 damage. Boom. Well, that was anticlimactic. Wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but can't always roll great. So that's it for Fatima. And all right, so I'm going to go to the Herald. Uses 2 times to remove this, and then 1 time to move. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go to Valerio. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Sure. Then we're going to go to Rebecca and Agorix, who should be able to take this guy out. So Rebecca, usual thing. 2 time, energy shard, use energy shard. 3. I roll 5 dice. And I just have to hit it, and he's going to die, right? Because he got 2 life left. Right, so it's going to be probably anticlimactic. There you go. 8, 5, 8. Yeah, done with the sun. That's going to be 3 damage in total. Doesn't matter. He's going to die. And boom. Just like that, we killed everyone on the field. Get rid of that. Get another Elementium card. And that's it. That was Rebecca who did that. You know, I'm not going to change her stuff. You know, she doesn't need the destiny points. She already got it, and the threat doesn't matter. So that's it. So we're going to go read the objective. So we achieved the top one. So you could have done either one. So no enemies are left on the battlefield. Read 0.1-4. Oh man, there's a large piece of text. All right, I'll read it just this once. Swift and lethal, you have eliminated all or forced all the bandits to flee. It seems obvious to you that the cardinal struck a good deal by hiring you for this task. The powers of the gypsy woman, however, unnerved you. Was this perhaps a trick? Was it sorcery? I have a magic dealer. Why is he freaking out because she shoots fire? Anyway, what forces are really at play in this story? The Cardinal Herald, shaken and covered in ash, interrupts your thoughts. He comes up to you, trembling, embraces you, and thanks you. He claims to have been on the run from these shady characters for at least 2 days. He has no idea who they are, but he knows 2 things for certain. They are looking for the same letter as you, and they were willing to set fire to half the neighborhood to get him to come out. He suspects that they were hired by Venice. All right, cool. After completing his story, he takes on a formal air, tries in vain to wipe out the soot from his jacket and breeches, smoothes his hair, puffs up his chest, and tells you, I officially hand you the missive for Cardinal Eggio da Viterbo. You are requested to open it for further instructions. My task ends here. Confused, you render the sealed leather tube he hands you, but the man refuses or is unable to offer any further information. He seems to deflate. That doesn't make any sense. And you can still read the fear in his face. It's clear that he doesn't want to know anything else about this situation. He thanks you again and bids you farewell before disappearing into a smoke-filled alleys. So the party draws 1 pecunia card for each house that was not destroyed. That's going to be 2 pecunias. Each hero gains 2 XP. Awesome. Definitely going to use those this time. We loot everything. Oh my god, that's a lot of loot. And perform a rest phase in Spoleto, and then continue to point to the Blood of the Gia in Spoleto without performing the travel phase. Okay, so that's cool. Let me clear all this, and we're going to go deal with all that stuff. End game. Now, it's loot pull, so we're gonna gain all the loot from the stuff we killed. I've already gone ahead and done that on my sheet. So I got a ton of metal right now. I got a 9 florins, which is nice. We start activating 0.2. You don't need to track every single mission you're doing, just the ones that are open to you, but I like to track every little thing, including the achievements. Um, that's that. And for my characters, I gave them a few special abilities all over the place. Tune in for the next mission, you'll see how they work. Right. Let's go to town and figure out what we want to buy. We're in Spoleto, which is a town. That's important. I'll show you that. You got to look at that icon. This is the rest phase. You're going to go to the rest board. And when you're looking at these icons over here, that's how many people you can send to that spot. So we can't even go to the baths because that's only available in the big cities, not in the little towns. Because we're in this icon. The places are also adjusted with these prices, and there's a couple of places we can't even go to. So we can't go to the mentor, and we can't go to the market. We can't reassign our skills, and the market is where we buy the pecunia cards, right? Market, yeah, that's where we do the buy and sell pecunia cards. So I'll probably end up going to the inn and artisan, I'm assuming. Probably not the barracks because that's going to cost me an extra $1. So I'll make a few things, and there you go. So I'll do that off camera, and that's it. So join me on the next one. We're going to go do mission point 2. All right, later.